Got me a pretty cool spot here. I'm just at Corn Creek again, just down the road from where I was last time. So I'm going to see the overlanders once again coming and going. That's pretty cool. I'm not an overlander, but I'm set up kind of like one. I'm looking down. I'm looking west, so I can see my mountain from another angle. But I'm here today to continue on with this these drills, and to practice what I call hazy out today. High clouds. I can actually see Lone Mountain from here. There's Kyle Canyon going up Mount Charleston. There's the little township of Corn Creek. Mummy Mountain up there, I think. That's my mountain. I can see Lee Canyon Road. I see traffic. It snowed. There must be, the slopes must be open. Of course, there's the Air Force Base over there. Few things here. It's pretty cold out there, so I'm coming in. But I am going to document here that I would say the last week or so, maybe a little longer, it's been a fatigue-free week. And I'm trying to figure it out to some extent. Some of it I'm just accepting it and not questioning it. But I think I have an idea. And I'm calling it the PWA. Yeah, there we go. Some hot coffee to warm the bones. So the PWA is kind of it's an idea, it's an exercise, and it's a word. And the word is actually kind of an exercise. It goes like this. It's just another one of my breathing drills. It's kind of like the hard exhale, like a very therapeutic, and there's a whole world built into the exhale that I'm discovering. I could go into of what I know about it. But the pois is an evolution of that. It's an ongoing adaptation of hyper-relaxation in your everyday life, in your everyday motions, and getting back into it if you get out of it. Man, I just realized my battery's not hooked up. This little panel up here is running almost 23 volts. Thing's cooking. Okay, battery hooked, and now the meter went down to 13. Panel charging, battery, excellent. Wow, the breeze calmed down. Starting to get a little deeper into the ball. It's so difficult with something so small. I'm getting it. It's starting to look like a spoon. Wow, I just had the coolest, craziest dream. Yeah, it's weird. Stuff. Yeah, I always like to try to bring something home for a little rock garden in the front yard. And there's a lot out here. I didn't really see anything that stood out, but I'm gonna keep looking. It's definitely Ventetia. You know, the rock field around here is just, it's incredible. I didn't find anything like that really stood out, but I got a few here. This one kind of reminds me of these mountains over here. Have a look. This is not bad at all. Well, the day is over, and as usual, I don't feel like leaving. But as a recap, wonderful day. Got most of my stuff in. The big thing is no fatigue. Did have a few run-ins with some anxiety. It starts to pop up, but I know what to do now. So, that I'm going to say is largely dealt with. The non-fatigue aspect is a little unexplainable, but like I said, about the last week or so, since I've noticed it, very little if none at all. Still having a little weirdness at night with the nocturnal panic attacks, but again, I can squash that pretty readily. So the news is the fatigue is, I guess I've started dealing with that too, and I'm going to attribute it to, until I know otherwise, I'm going to attribute it to the hyper relaxation. I have a theory that when the original trauma that came upon me, it perhaps put me into fight or flight, and again, I was in fight or flight for years without any relent. And I think one of the byproducts of that may have been an underlying tension. And that tension just slowly started to bring on a fatigue. I think if you asked an expert, they'd probably tell you that that's possible. Now, getting into the relaxed state, it was just kind of, every time I would try to notice every time I stand up, sit down, do something, relax, just notice how much tension was on me, in me, and just letting it go. Plus all the breathing, plus all the grounding, plus all the therapy, plus all the focusing on it and just working at it, and all the tools that I've developed and brought on. Add it all together, maybe that explains this, but it sure feels nice. Like normally, maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the day today, I would have been hit with it. Just that crushing fatigue. Oh man, and it is just, it's debilitating. Not a lick of it. So I'm going to attribute it to the pois and all the rest of it. So that's my update here. And I don't feel like, I could probably stay the night here. I mean, I never see any ranges or anything, but it wasn't in the plan. So we're going to put a cap on this one, and I will continue to work at this and let you know what I'm doing, what's working and what's not working, and see where it goes.